Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the YouTube account, and as you can see, we have the Covenant invite and we have the Engraving rewind that is finally here up on the global servers. We've been waiting for this forever. So the Covenant invite, in here you really want to look at a few different heroes, and of course you want to focus on your Celestials and your Hypos. And in here there are really two heroes from each faction that I specifically would look at. Number one being Liberta. Now, if you're unfamiliar, Liberta is the absolute primary hero that you want to build within AFK Arena when it comes to the Stargazer. So any chance that you have to get additional copies of the hero, absolutely do. Now, I recommend as a free-to-play player, even if you're a little bit baby dolphin like I am, keeping the hero at 1 star. There's not really a big reason to build them up to multiple stars. When it comes to Celestials and the Hypos, they are very expensive to build. And if you're overbuilding them or getting like a Liberta like I have right here to 5 stars, chances are that you're essentially not building other heroes, or you're not going to have the resources, diamonds, or the scrolls to actually build up other heroes. Now, the second one in here is Demia. Demia is another one. When you think of Liberta and Demia, those are probably two of the biggest hero priorities. Even thinking of the guide we just covered with the AFK guides, Liberta was number 1, Demia was number 2, and that is where they left that guide in the entirety when you think about where these heroes kind of fell. And again, building the hero up to 1 star does make a big difference with both of them, because they both do require a pretty decent amount of engraving to perform exceptionally well with survivability, with damage and everything else. So getting them to 1 star is very important. Now, when we switch over to the Hypos, this is another place where we have Lucia and we have Lavatoon. These are the two. And again, when it comes to a hero like Lavatoon, absolutely you want to build him to 1 star. Even thinking of Lucilla, you want to build her up to 1 star as well. And the rest of them, honestly, looking at the Celestials and the Hypos, not really a big driving force to build any of the other heroes in here. So even thinking of getting these heroes up to 1 star, and even if I had to go in here like I am right now and prioritize getting a hero, possibly if I had additional copies up to 2 stars, I might do a Demia, I might do a Lavatoon. Lucilla is one that does work well. Not really a big reason, again, to build multiple stars on her, because she is going to resurrect when she dies. Lavatoon would probably be another choice in there. But honestly, if I was adding stars, if I had all them built and there really wasn't another option to go in here, I would add some more stars onto Liberta and then probably Demia or Lavatoon in general. So for me, because I have Lavatoon already built up at 1, I'm going to go ahead and put Lavatoon into my Covenant invite. And of course, going through this itself, you'll see the little water droplets right here. That is the bud that does give us some seeds out of there. There's also the ability, you can see, draw furniture in the workshop. Let's go ahead and knock some of these out, guys. Now, furniture in the workshop, we know we're still trying to build out a couple new heroes, including Sheltier within here. So I have 59,000 Poke Coins. We are building out Sheltier a little bit further. We still have Kregor to build. We have Gorin to build. And we still do continue to have a lot more heroes. So let's knock these out, guys. Now, we only have to do 2 to actually get our water droplets or the Covenant invite in here, but we can go ahead, we can do a couple in here. Again, thinking of some of the heroes now, Ainz, I'm gonna drop out. You know what? I made the decision. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna drop Ainz out of here. I was hoping to build him up a little bit. I was hoping, honestly, that we would see a lot more utility from the hero in general, but as it sits right now, we are not seeing really any utility at all with Ainz. I don't even know any formations that we're seeing him in general, which honestly is pretty sad that they didn't buff him up high enough. And same thing is true when it comes to Albedo. We are not seeing a lot of utility, not seeing a lot of opportunity with Albedo either, which again, kind of sad when it comes to, you know, the revamp of 2 major heroes from Overlord, and neither of them are being used. Now, there is a copy for Zora. Zora, I'm going to have to see exactly where we're using the extra furniture for, but I definitely wanted to hop in here and we'll knock out this Covenant invite. There is a copy for Gavis. Now, Gavis, of course, utility-wise, has a ton of utility as an awakened hero, as more of a support than a damage dealer within here. There's another copy. And eventually, it seems like sooner or later, as we continue to get these heroes built out and maxing out the furniture in the entirety, that essentially we're going to have to build some other heroes, or we're going to have to start swapping out heroes that we have, because even recommended, boom, get quite a few more pieces there for Gorin. Now, I also, again, we are building out and focusing right now on, well, we could do Sheltier, but you know what? I'm going to do, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to do one for Kilgore. not Kilgore, that Gregor. I always call him Kilgore for whatever reason. But let's drop that last piece on there, guys, just to drop him out of here. Get rid of him in the entirety. He has the 9 of 9 furniture. Again, PvP, he's seeing quite a bit of use. Still seeing use out of like the Awakened version of Athalia, which we have max. Libirda, we have max. We could go in with Lavatune. We could go in with a couple different heroes. I'm honestly probably going to go in here. And I was kind of questioning, I think I'm going to drop Lavatune in here. Again, just to build up a little bit further. I'm still looking for all of the furniture, though, to finish out. Sheltier, also looking for furniture on Gorin. So we do have quite a bit more furniture out of there. And then, of course, looking in here and building out all of this furniture in the entirety, we just continue to strengthen furniture over and over and over. You can see we're doing this bottom one right here. Even thinking of Gavis with the furniture, we have a +2 right there, which is not the ideal way to build it. We want 1, 1, 1 across the board. And then, of course, I'm going to have to look at her and see exactly what furniture we're going to build out for Zora. But let's go ahead and recycle what we're not using in here. Then we'll hop back into the Coveted Invite. But we do have one more pull, which is going to give us one more card. Didn't get a Mythic pull on that one, but that's okay. Because, of course, like I said, we're going to wait on that one. And then out of this one, we are going to continue to build Sheltier. Now, Sheltier, of course, being used within PvP. That is really the big place where we're seeing the hero as it sits today. Not seeing a crazy amount of utility out of there. And of course, when it comes to Poe coins, guys, you will use Poe coins forever. There's never a point where you're going to be running out or missing Poe coins because you're going to use those forever. Now, of course, we get our little water droplets in here, getting a little bit more. And now we can lure 10 more beasts, which of course are going to be super easy, considering we have a crazy amount of resources in here and building these out a little bit. We'll just go ahead and spam right through this, get some more copies of the ones that we have up there. And I believe even the Slumbering Seal, we could drop the seal in here. We could drop a couple ones. I don't think we have enough for anybody else, but we continue to build them out. Again, a little bit more of the Covenant Invite in there. Getting the Half Bloom, building this out, a little bit of our red chest. Absolutely needed those. And then, of course, the Blossom is going to come with the Labyrinth bosses. That's another 400, which will take us a little bit higher. And I believe this resets every day. If I remember correctly, this does reset, so we will get the ability to get some more blooms out of here. But overall, once you do get that copy of Lavatune, you are done. Labyrinth boss, we're going to have to go in here, and I believe this is already done for today. If not, we're going to go through, and as you continue this, once you get to a point, you don't have to do the Dismal Maze anymore. You can walk in, you can collect all of your loot, which is very cool to see. You can see we get some engraving mats, a lot of other things in there, so definitely going in there. And I believe that is going to give us credit for 3 of the 6 bosses, which tomorrow we'll be able to finish this one out, plus the additional of the daily ones in here. Right here, log in each day during the event. We'll give you 200. Then we'll get that copy of Lavatune. Now, also the Engraving Rewind is here. I'm going to have to see exactly who I'm going to decide to rewind, and it's weird kind of how they put this together by the heroes, but I know there's a few in here that I don't really use because I was kind of generally going through. So looking in here, big engraving, of course, excluding the Awakened heroes, we have Scarlet in here. We do have Palmer in here. 2 really strong heroes to probably keep the engraving on. In here, even we have Kren, we have Naruko, we have Crescio, and then we have Antandra. Out of here, Antandra would probably be the choice. I know tower-wise she does well, but overall, the engraving on there, we could probably reset. Now looking here again, excluding the Awakening, we have Misha. We do have Mishka. Now we do have Trishia in here. We have Iran. We have a lot. So I might actually go in here and pick out someone out of here to actually build. Now again, tower progression makes a really big difference. But even thinking of a hero like Saurus, if I might drop out some engraving on there. Graveborns, again, kind of thinking about who we have here. Again, Grez not seeing a ton of use, but we have Oden. We have a couple in here, but I think the Wilder might be better. But then as I was coming through and I looked at a few that we don't use, like the OG original version of Athalia, guys, I think that might be a very, very big priority to reset for me personally. Again, thinking of the heroes that we have in here, even thinking of Audrey, again, tower-wise, Chad we could definitely look at as well, just because short of the tower not being used anywhere. And in here, Frampton was another one that I was kind of questioning. So guys, let me know in the comments who I should engrave or who I should reset out of your opinion. But guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.